What's up, guys? John here, blind man walking. Interesting topic for today's video. I thought Neeson was gonna join me, but I guess he is not. He's gonna go for an afternoon drink. Genetic testing. My eye condition is it falls under a class of eye conditions known as LCA, Leber's congenital amaurosis. And there are over 20 eye conditions that fall under LCA. LCA is characterized by from what I have researched, a RPE65 gene malfunction. So as humans, we all have two sets of genes, one from our mom and one from our dad. So if one of those genes is defective, so for example, the RPE65 gene, I have one of those from my mom and one from my father. If one of those is defective, as long as the other one is normal, that normal gene overrides the defective gene. However, if they are both affected, if both the RPE genes from your parents are defective, then the odds are you will have a vision problem. And this is why I have a vision problem. So I've never really looked into the possibility of any type of treatment that might aid my vision. So my vision is very, very poor. I have less than 3% vision. I see shadows. I can see if the sun is out. I can see if it's dark or bright outside. If a light is on, I can tell if I'm in a room and the light is on. During the day, if a light is on, I cannot distinguish the difference typically, but if it's dark, I can tell that it's brighter. So LCA, from what I have gathered, is a type of eye condition that the retina is the problem. So the retina is either dead or it malfunctions. I think my retina does have some function because I have light perception. I don't know too much about the biology of the eye. Anyway, the purpose of this video is to talk about a possible gene therapy that has been approved by the FDA that offers treatment options for people who have a form of RP, retinitis pigmentosa, which is also a class of eye conditions, or LCA, Leber's congenital amaurosis, which is my eye condition. So the gene therapy in question is called Luxturna, LUXTURNA or eRNA, one or the other. Anyway, so basically the gene therapy has been proven to be semi-effective in people with a defective RPE65 gene. So I've been thinking for a while, well, maybe I should get some form of genetic testing to determine if I would be a candidate for this type of treatment. So basically the treatment would consist of one injection in each eye. So it's a one shot per eye deal, and that is it. In clinical trials of the gene therapy, study participants were asked to walk an obstacle course under various light levels, and those who were given the gene therapy Luxturna were able to complete the obstacle course using 2 darker light levels than they were able to complete prior to treatment. So I don't think the benefits are like staggering, but when you have no vision or very limited vision, any improvement is staggering. So it's all in the eye of the beholder, I guess. For me, if I gained 2% of my vision back, that would be a considerable amount because I have very little to begin with. So the process of getting genetic testing, basically I contacted a genetic counselor at a genetics clinic here where I live. They sent me a genetic swab test kit. So basically I took a swab of the inside of my mouth, rubbed it around in there, got lots of little Johnny genes on that swab, and packaged it all up, sent it off to Finland. So the genetics clinic where I live, I guess Canada has a relationship with this lab in Finland who performs the genetic testing. So they isolate up to 28 genes that are known to be responsible for vision. And they can determine the genes that are responsible for my lack of vision. Now, if the RPE65 gene is one of those genes, I would be potentially a candidate for this gene therapy, Luxturna. So how Luxturna works, from what I gather, is it works by injecting protein or injecting a substance that enables the body to produce protein that the retina needs to function. Now, I could be totally off. I'm just going off of my memory and my research that I've done. So a lot has to happen for a person to actually benefit from the treatment. It's not always effective, even in participants who do have the RPE65 gene defect. However, it's something that I thought, well, why not? Like, no harm, no foul. A lot of people would love to be in the position that I could potentially be in. The other question is, well, if I do qualify for the treatment, do I want it? I've lived my whole life totally blind. Regaining a little bit of vision would be a monumental life change for me. It wouldn't be as simple as just being able to see things and being able to go about my life doing things more visually. You have to train your brain to recognize what your eyes are seeing. So typically your eyes send what they see to your brain, who translates what that image is, and then you know what it is. But if I've never initially seen what images are, like I can visualize, I have a clear picture in my head of what things look like. Now, I could be way off base though. So it's very interesting. This is about the whole process. So I submitted my swab to this company about 2 weeks ago. From what I gather, it can take a couple of months to do the genetic testing and to get the results back. There you see Rufus on his bed having a nap. Anyway, yeah, I'll update. I'll make an update video on this when I have an update. But for now, yeah, I am in the process of getting genetic testing done to determine if I am a viable candidate for gene therapy. Pretty cool.